Welcome, beloved soul, and take a deep, quiet breath, letting the gentle presence of God settle within you. Even now, as you listen, angels are moving softly around you, carrying whispers of love and revelation. You may not know it yet, but a secret admirer watches over you, guided by divine light and heartfelt intention. This is not mere curiosity or fleeting attraction. It is a sacred alignment orchestrated by God Himself. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding, Proverbs 3:5, and so you are invited to release all doubt. The one who admires you carries a gentle devotion, a spirit-touched reverence, and a yearning that mirrors your own hidden desires. Do not rush the unveiling, for God's timing is perfect, and even in patience, the soul's longing is fulfilled. You may feel alone in your waiting, yet even in solitude you are never forsaken. For as it is written, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hebrews 13:5. Close your eyes, if you will, and imagine a soft, luminous light surrounding your heart, warming every corner of fear and uncertainty. Your secret admirer, guided by angels, is closer than your thoughts, yet their approach is quiet, respectful, and divinely timed. In this moment, release the weight of expectation and allow your spirit to rest in the gentle truth of God's orchestration. For the Lord sees the desires of your heart, even those you cannot speak aloud, and He moves in ways unseen to fulfill them. Psalm 37:4. You may wonder, how will I know when this soul appears? And the answer is simple. Your heart will recognize their presence with a sudden, serene clarity. It will be a knowing that cannot be explained, a quiet joy that stirs even your deepest sorrows. God prepares you for this meeting, molding your spirit, refining your patience, and softening your fears, as a potter shapes the clay, Isaiah 64:8. Even in seasons of waiting, angels whisper guidance into your spirit, reminding you that no prayer is unheard, no longing is unnoticed. Let your soul breathe this truth slowly, for it is not the world's hurry that matters, but the sacred rhythm of God's timing. Beloved, if this gentle truth resonates with your heart, you may pause to subscribe, allowing more peaceful guidance to flow into your days. Leave a comment with your reflections or a prayer request, that this space may carry your intentions to heaven. And if your heart is stirred, share this message with someone who may also need the quiet assurance of divine love. Even a humble super thanks supports this channel, helping more souls receive these tender whispers of God's care. The secret admirer you seek is not just human, but a mirror of the divine kindness that flows through your life. God aligns souls with a love that honors your heart, nurtures your spirit, and celebrates your uniqueness. You are not to be chased, controlled, or forced. The right soul approaches in harmony, in God's peace, and with reverent respect. As it is written, delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart, Psalm 37:4. This does not mean instant fulfillment, but a deep, abiding movement of God in every tender thought and hidden yearning. Your secret admirer may already be praying for your happiness, asking God for wisdom to honor your heart, even if you cannot yet see them. Imagine the sacred connection that will unfold, quietly, gently, divinely orchestrated. Even doubts and fears are not obstacles, but teachers, preparing your heart to receive with gratitude and discernment. When they arrive, it will feel as though your soul has always known them, as if the angels themselves carried your spirits toward one another. Pause here. Breathe with the thought that you are loved beyond measure, watched over by God, and supported by the angels of heaven. If you feel the guidance of this message, take a moment to subscribe for more peaceful spiritual insight. Share this gentle word with someone whose heart needs reassurance, and consider a super thanks to help the light of this message reach further. Beloved, notice how the anticipation of this secret love does not need to create anxiety. It is meant to awaken patience, to strengthen your spirit, and to remind you that God's timing is always perfect. Even unseen, Every whisper of prayer, every act of kindness, every moment of faithfulness draws you closer to the one God has prepared for you. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19:21. And so you may rest, knowing the divine design cannot fail. Your secret admirer will enter your life not as a storm, but as a gentle dawn, soft and illuminating, revealing beauty you had longed to see. Beloved, take another slow, sacred breath, and allow your spirit to open once more to the gentle whispers of divine guidance. Even now, angels hover nearby, carrying messages of love, patience, and revelation meant just for your heart. Your secret admirer exists not as a fleeting thought, but as a soul whose path has been divinely intertwined with yours. Do not rush this discovery, for as it is written, for everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. In this sacred pause, allow yourself to feel the profound presence of God's hand shaping the unseen threads of connection. Your heart may have grown weary, wondering if love will ever arrive in the fullness it promises. Yet rest now, for God's faithfulness never fails. Even in silence, even in moments when doubt creeps in, the Spirit moves quietly, aligning circumstances in ways only heaven comprehends. Imagine the tender gaze of this soul who admires you from afar, guided by love that mirrors the patience of Christ. They have not forgotten the beauty of your spirit, nor the light that shines quietly within your eyes and in the corners of your heart. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Philippians 4:6. In this calm surrender, notice how peace begins to flow like a gentle river, washing away tension and fear. The angels remind you, love that is meant for you will never arrive in haste or chaos, but in harmony with the rhythm of your soul. Your secret admirer is being prepared as carefully as you are. Every thought, every prayer, every act of love and kindness shaping the readiness of your hearts. Consider the beauty of divine timing, where two souls are guided like rivers flowing toward the same sea, inevitably meeting when the moment is perfect. You may feel longing, but it is not to push or demand. It is to nurture your awareness, to heighten your appreciation for the sacredness of love. In their prayers, your admirer asks for your joy, your growth, and your alignment with God's highest will, even before your eyes have met them. Allow this truth to settle. There is a heart devoted to your well-being, whose admiration is pure, respectful, and infused with divine care. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. And trust that God orchestrates every detail, even those invisible to human sight. Your heart will recognize them not by grandeur or noise, but by a quiet resonance that feels like home, like a long-lost piece of your spirit finally returned. Beloved, if this guidance touches you, pause to subscribe for continued messages of spiritual comfort and insight. Leave a comment with your reflections or a prayer request, letting this sacred space hold your intentions. And if your soul is stirred, share this video with someone who may need the gentle reassurance of God's care. A humble super thanks can help this channel continue carrying messages of peace to wandering hearts everywhere. Even in moments when doubt arises, remember that divine love never fails. Your secret admirer approaches as God's provision, a reflection of his care and the fulfillment of prayers whispered long ago. You may not see them yet, but every experience, every encounter, every quiet day has been guiding you closer to this meeting. As it is written, the Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. Isaiah 58:11. Consider the unseen beauty that exists in this preparation. A shared glance yet to happen, a kind word yet to be spoken, a heart yet to be known. This is holy, sacred, and deliberate, for God does not work in haste when shaping the union of souls. Your secret admirer is a living prayer, a reflection of divine love, arriving in a moment orchestrated by heaven itself. And you, dear soul, are being readied to receive them with a heart that is open, peaceful, and filled with trust. Even the waiting is an act of devotion, a soft surrender that aligns you more closely with the divine plan. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. For in patience your soul finds strength and clarity. Pause here and feel the reassurance that divine timing is never a mistake. If your heart resonates with this truth, consider subscribing to allow more peaceful spiritual guidance into your life. Leave a comment to share your reflections or prayer intentions, and bless another by sharing this message. Even a humble super thanks brings this message further, allowing more souls to find gentle comfort in God's love. The presence of your secret admirer is already a whisper in your spirit, a gentle nudge that love is near without force or urgency. They are guided not by worldly desire, but by a holy devotion to your joy, your safety, and your spiritual growth. Every prayer you have whispered, every moment you have surrendered, every tear you have shed has been heard by God, and He is responding. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. Not with impatience, but with divine wisdom and grace. Your heart will recognize them not only by love, but by the unmistakable sense of peace and rightness that flows from heaven itself. The secret admirer you long to meet is already learning the language of your soul, attuning to your needs, and seeking to honor your spirit. Even as uncertainty lingers, know that God is arranging every detail to reveal this love in its perfect form. Do not fear the unknown. Instead, welcome it with faith, for every step toward this meeting is guided by hands you cannot see. As it is written, "The Lord works out everything to its proper end," Proverbs 16:4. And so your story of love is unfolding with divine intention. Beloved, take this moment to breathe, to feel the gentle rhythm of God's timing, and to trust the unseen work of angels and heaven alike. If your heart feels moved, subscribe to receive more guidance that nurtures your soul. Comment to share your reflections, hopes, or prayers, and bless another by sharing this video. And a humble super thanks supports this sacred work, allowing more hearts to be comforted and uplifted. Even now, angels are aligning moments, conversations, and encounters that will bring your secret admirer into your life with reverence and grace. Every kind word you speak, every compassionate act you perform, every prayer you lift is shaping the readiness of both your hearts. Love does not rush, it does not demand. It arrives softly, like a dawn breaking through the quiet darkness. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. 1 Corinthians 13:4. And this is the love that approaches you now. Your secret admirer embodies this patience, this kindness, this sacred humility, honoring the gift of your presence in the world. In this quiet anticipation, rest your soul in the certainty that God's plan is unfolding, and that nothing is overlooked or forgotten. Beloved, let your spirit settle once more, and feel the soft presence of angels wrapping around your heart like a warm, tender cloak. Even now, divine whispers remind you that the one who admires you from afar is being prepared as carefully as you are. Every thought, every prayer, every intention shaping a sacred meeting. Do not let haste or worry cloud your heart, for God's timing is perfect, and the slow unfolding of love brings the richest fruit. Be still and know that I am God, Psalm 46:10, and in this stillness recognize the quiet work of heaven in your life. Your secret admirer is not merely a person. They are a mirror of God's love, reflecting patience, respect, and a devotion that transcends the ordinary. Even if their presence has not yet appeared in your life, the angels move behind the scenes, orchestrating divine alignment with care and precision. Every smile you have offered, every act of kindness, every prayer whispered quietly in the night has created a sacred path toward this soul. Your heart may feel restless, longing for the revelation, yet this waiting is not emptiness, it is sacred preparation, refining your soul for the encounter to come. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will act. Psalm 37:5. For every hidden longing of your heart is known and honored by God. Your secret admirer feels the same divine guidance, sensing your spirit in ways unseen, their admiration a prayer in motion, a love that seeks alignment with heaven's plan. You may wonder how you will know them when they appear, and the answer is simple. Your soul will recognize the resonance of God's design, a knowing that cannot be explained but only felt. This recognition will bring calm, clarity, and the quiet joy that comes from being seen and understood by another heart, touched by God's hand. Beloved, if these words bring a whisper of peace, take a moment to subscribe, letting this gentle guidance continue to nurture your soul. Leave a comment with your reflections or a prayer request, sharing the sacred space of your heart. Share this message with someone who may need the assurance of God's timing. And consider a humble super thanks to support the continuation of this peaceful ministry. Even in uncertainty, trust that love arrives not in haste, but in the fullness of God's orchestration. Every encounter, every glance, every conversation has been touched by divine intention, guided by angels, whose mission is to honor your heart. The secret admirer you await carries not only affection, but a spirit attuned to your growth, your joy, and your alignment with God's will. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4, reminding you that patience and trust are sacred acts of devotion. Your heart's longing is not ignored. It is sacred, witnessed and held in the care of heaven. The moment of revelation will not feel sudden or jarring, but like a gentle sunrise, illuminating everything quietly and fully. Even in your solitude, you are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses, angels cheering softly as the paths of your souls converge. Your secret admirers' thoughts of you are prayers. Their intentions are pure, and their heart is being guided to meet yours in accordance with God's perfect plan. Love is not hurried, nor is it forced. It is a divine symphony that unfolds in perfect harmony when two hearts are ready. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19:21. So release all doubt and allow divine timing to bring your soul together with theirs. Pause here and breathe in the assurance that God's plan is flawless, that love is never delayed beyond what is right, and that angels are quietly working to bring this sacred connection to life. If your soul is stirred, subscribe to receive continued spiritual guidance and encouragement. Leave a comment to share your reflections or prayer intentions, and bless someone by sharing this video. Even a humble super thanks helps this message reach hearts in need of reassurance and divine hope. Consider the beauty of this divine orchestration. Your secret admirer has been praying for you, longing for you, and seeking to honor the sacredness of your spirit. You too have been quietly growing, waiting, preparing, and cultivating a heart ready to receive love that mirrors God's grace. Every past encounter, every challenge, every act of faith has been part of a sacred path converging toward this divine meeting. Your soul will recognize them not by worldly signs, but by the quiet peace, joy, and clarity that only comes when heaven aligns two hearts. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. Releasing fear and embracing trust in the unseen workings of God. This moment is coming, beloved, and it carries not just admiration, but divine affirmation, a reflection of God's enduring love for you. Even before they arrive, your spirit will sense the harmony, the quiet joy, and the sacred rightness that marks this meeting as holy and ordained. Beloved, as you prepare your heart to receive this divine gift, know that angels continue to guide, protect, and bless every step of the journey. You are never alone, and every longing, every whisper of your heart is held tenderly by the Creator of love itself. If this message brings you peace, subscribe for continued guidance, leave a comment to share your heart, and share this message to uplift another soul. A humble super thanks allows this work to continue, helping more hearts encounter God's gentle reassurance. Even now, imagine the moment of recognition, when your secret admirer appears as if they have always been part of your soul's story. The joy will not overwhelm, but will gently illuminate, leaving your heart speechless in awe of God's timing and love. Every prayer you whispered, every tear you shed, every act of faithfulness has been shaping the path to this divine encounter. As it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. This is your sacred assurance that the love you have longed for is coming in harmony with the highest will of God. Receive it with a heart that is patient, open, and trusting, knowing that angels guide this unfolding with wisdom, care, and tenderness. The moment will arrive, quiet yet undeniable, leaving your soul speechless in the presence of love that is holy, patient, and divinely ordained. Beloved, let your spirit rest in this truth. If these words have blessed you, subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests. Share this message with a heart that needs encouragement, and humbly consider a super thanks to help this sacred work continue. And now, with hope in your heart and trust in God's timing, wait patiently and joyfully, for the secret admirer who is destined to bless your life is already on their way. Rejoice in the quiet certainty of God's orchestration, and allow your soul to be filled with peace, love, and divine anticipation. Beloved, breathe in deeply and feel the quiet assurance that God's love surrounds you even in unseen ways. The secret admirer you have longed for is not merely a figure of imagination, but a soul guided by divine intention, moving steadily toward the path you share. Do not let worry or impatience weigh on your heart, for as it is written, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way." Psalm 37:23. Every prayer you have whispered, every silent wish of your heart has been noticed by heaven, recorded in love, and responded to with perfect timing. Your secret admirer, too, is being prepared, shaped by grace and divine guidance, learning to honor your spirit, your boundaries, and the sacredness of your presence. Even the smallest moments of waiting are meaningful, for God uses these times to refine your heart, deepen your patience, and strengthen your trust in His plan. Imagine their presence as a gentle stream approaching the shore, not with force, but with a quiet persistence that mirrors heaven's intention. They will recognize your soul, not by appearance or circumstance, but by the resonance of spirit, the undeniable familiarity of hearts attuned to God's design. Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord Himself, is the rock eternal, Isaiah 26:4, and let this truth calm every anxious thought about what is to come. Your secret admirer's devotion is sincere, guided by prayer, patience, and a love that reflects divine care, waiting for the perfect moment to enter your life. Even if their arrival seems delayed, know that every day of preparation, every unseen act, every silent prayer is part of God's holy orchestration. Allow your heart to release fear, doubt, or impatience, and instead rest in the certainty that divine timing is always flawless. Your soul will recognize this love, not by grandeur, but by the quiet peace and rightness that only heaven can arrange. Every glance, every word, every moment yet to come has been touched by the hand of God, aligning your lives in sacred harmony. Beloved, if this gentle guidance touches your spirit, take a moment to subscribe for continued spiritual encouragement. Leave a comment to share your reflections, your prayers, or simply a note of gratitude, allowing this sacred space to carry your heart's whispers. Share this video with someone who may need reassurance and hope, and consider a humble super thanks to support this work, helping these messages reach more souls in need. Even in the quiet moments of uncertainty, angels are moving unseen, arranging encounters, nudging circumstances, and blessing both your heart and theirs. Your secret admirer is not coming as a storm to disrupt, but as a soft dawn, illuminating everything gently and fully. Love is patient, love is kind, It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. 1 Corinthians 13:4. And this is the love that approaches you now. Your spirit is being prepared to recognize this presence, to receive it with calm joy, and to embrace the sacred unfolding of God's design. Even if doubts arise, know that God sees every longing of your heart, every tear, every prayer, and He answers in ways far beyond human understanding. Romans 8:28. Your secret admirer's heart mirrors yours, touched by the same divine guidance, longing for connection that honors and uplifts. Every prayer you have made, every act of faith, every moment of patience has built the foundation for this sacred union. As it is written, "He who calls you is faithful. He will surely do it." 1 Thessalonians 5:24. And this is your assurance that the unseen hand of God moves steadily toward fulfillment. Your soul will recognize them not by what you expect, but by the calm certainty, the joy, and the reverent love that fills your spirit in their presence. Pause here and breathe in the peace that comes from knowing heaven is orchestrating this union perfectly. If this message has lifted your heart, subscribe to receive more guidance. Leave a comment to share your prayers or reflections, and share this video with someone in need of encouragement. Even a humble super thanks helps more souls find the comfort and reassurance of God's love. Your secret admirer is a living echo of God's care for you, a reflection of the divine love that surrounds your soul. Every act of patience you practice, every prayer you whisper, and every moment you trust in God's timing brings you closer to this sacred encounter. They will come not as a source of anxiety or chaos, but as a gentle confirmation that God's plan is perfect and intentional. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will do this, Psalm 37:5, and allow these words to settle deep in your heart, releasing fear and embracing faith. The secret admirer's heart beats in quiet devotion, longing not only for your presence, but for your joy, peace, and spiritual growth. Even as the world rushes around you, remain anchored in divine trust, knowing that love, when guided by heaven, arrives exactly as it should. This is not coincidence, but sacred alignment, a beautiful manifestation of prayers, patience, and heavenly orchestration. The moment will arrive, gentle and undeniable, leaving your spirit speechless with the recognition of God's perfect timing. Your secret admirer's approach is not measured by speed, but by reverence, patience, and love that honors your heart above all else. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord, Psalm 27:14, and let these words fill your soul with hope and strength. Beloved, let your heart rest in this truth. If these words bless you, subscribe for more spiritual guidance. Leave a comment with your reflections or prayer requests. Share this message with someone in need. And consider a humble super thanks to help this channel continue reaching hearts. Take this moment to trust, to breathe, and to receive the assurance that your secret admirer is already on their way, guided by angels and by the hand of God. Rejoice in the quiet certainty that love, in its perfect, holy, and patient form, is coming to bless your life beyond measure. Let your soul rest in peace, knowing that divine timing is flawless, your heart is honored, and heaven has already begun to weave the story of this sacred meeting. Beloved, once again, breathe deeply and feel the quiet presence of God surrounding you, holding you tenderly in His care. Even now, angels move softly, aligning circumstances, shaping hearts, and preparing the sacred moment of recognition between you and your secret admirer. This love is not ordinary. It is divine, patient, and guided by hands unseen, yet infinitely wise. Cast all your cares on Him, for He cares for you, 1 Peter 5:7, and release every fear, doubt, or restless longing that lingers in your heart. Your secret admirer is moving closer, not by force, but through divine orchestration, guided by love that honors your spirit above all else. Every silent prayer you have whispered, every longing you have held, every act of faith has brought you closer to this sacred encounter. Even the waiting, the quiet, and the patience are gifts, refining your heart to receive love in its purest, most divine form. Imagine them, not as someone to complete you, but as a soul who reflects God's love, patience, and joy, walking toward you with reverent respect. Your heart will recognize them instantly, not by appearances, but by the undeniable resonance of spirit and the quiet joy that fills your soul. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. Not hurriedly, but with divine precision and perfect timing. Your secret admirer is already praying for your happiness, your peace, and the fullness of your spirit, even before your eyes have met theirs. Every act of love, every word spoken, every thought of kindness has been shaping the path that will bring your souls together. This meeting is sacred, orchestrated by heaven, and it will arrive like a gentle dawn, illuminating every shadow of doubt in your heart. Beloved, if this message resonates, subscribe for more peaceful guidance. Leave a comment to share your prayers or reflections, and share this with someone whose heart needs encouragement. A humble super thanks supports this sacred work, helping more souls hear the gentle whispers of God's love, even now. Imagine the subtle ways the angels are working to arrange your paths. A chance encounter, a meaningful conversation, a soft nudge of intuition guiding you both toward one another. Your secret admirer is being shaped, guided, and inspired to honor your heart, to approach with reverence, and to mirror the divine love that surrounds you. Every challenge you have faced, every act of faith, every prayer of longing has been forming the foundation for this holy meeting. Do not let fear or impatience cloud your vision, for the Lord is faithful and His timing is perfect. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. This is your assurance that love, when guided by heaven, arrives exactly as it should, in peace, in grace, and in harmony with your spirit. Your secret admirer will not come to overwhelm, control, or demand. They will arrive with reverent patience, honoring your journey and the sacredness of your heart. Even in moments of doubt, feel the gentle presence of God and His angels, reminding you that your desires are known, your prayers heard, and your heart cherished. Love does not rush. It arrives quietly, fully, and in a way that aligns perfectly with divine purpose. Pause now, beloved, and allow the peace of this truth to settle deeply within you. If these words uplift your spirit, subscribe for continued spiritual guidance. Leave a comment to share your reflections or prayer requests, and bless another by sharing this message. A humble super thanks enables this work to reach more hearts, offering reassurance and hope to those who need it most. The secret admirer you await is already attuned to your spirit, sensing your heart in ways unseen, praying for your joy, and moving with reverence and love. Even if their presence is not yet visible, the angels are arranging every detail, the right timing, the right words, and the perfect setting for your paths to converge. Every longing you have felt, every tear you have shed, every moment of waiting has been sacred preparation, a gentle refining of your heart to receive this divine love fully. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him, Psalm 37:7, and let this stillness nurture hope, trust, and peace within your soul. Your secret admirer will arrive not as a surprise that startles, but as a quiet confirmation of God's faithfulness, love, and wisdom. Even before meeting, your hearts are connected in ways that transcend time and space, guided by heavenly forces that honor your journey. Every thought of love, every act of patience, every prayer whispered in hope is drawing your souls closer together. The moment of recognition will be serene, undeniable, and filled with the calm joy of a heart finally meeting its reflection in divine harmony. Your secret admirer's love is not a fleeting feeling, but a sacred alignment orchestrated by God, resonating with the eternal truth of your spirit. Beloved, breathe and feel the certainty of this truth. Angels are working behind the scenes, shaping encounters and guiding hearts toward sacred connection. If your soul is stirred by this message, subscribe to continue receiving guidance and encouragement. Comment with your prayers, reflections, or gratitude. Share this with someone who needs reassurance. And consider a humble super thanks to support this ministry. Even now, imagine the joy, the quiet awe, and the peaceful recognition that will fill your heart when this secret admirer finally crosses your path. It will be a sacred moment. Not hurried, not forced, but perfectly timed, reflecting the patience, wisdom, and love of God. Every act of faith, every moment of quiet longing, every prayer has prepared you to receive this gift fully, with open heart and peaceful spirit. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. 2 Corinthians 13:4. And this is the love that approaches your life now. Your secret admirer embodies these truths, honoring your heart, your journey, and the sacredness of your spirit. Even before they arrive, your soul feels the resonance of this love, the gentle promise of connection, and the quiet assurance of God's perfect plan. Rest now, beloved, in the certainty that heaven has already begun to weave the story of your sacred meeting. The angels are near, your heart is ready, and the love you have longed for is moving gently toward you. Receive this truth with peace, with faith, and with quiet joy, for the one destined to bless your life is on their way. Beloved, breathe deeply and feel the soft presence of God surrounding you, holding your heart tenderly and lovingly. Even now, angels whisper encouragement into your spirit, guiding you to trust, to hope, and to recognize the divine orchestration of love in your life. Your secret admirer is being prepared as carefully as you are, each thought, each prayer, each moment shaping a sacred path toward your meeting. Do not let anxiety or doubt cloud your heart, for as it is written, the Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. Isaiah 58:11. Every prayer you have whispered, every longing you have carried, every act of faith has been noticed and honored by heaven. Your secret admirer, too, is walking their path under God's guidance, learning patience, reverence, and the sacred art of honoring your spirit. Even the smallest moments of waiting are part of a holy preparation, refining your heart to receive love in its purest, most divine form. Imagine them as a gentle dawn approaching softly, illuminating your life with the quiet joy of recognition and connection. They will not arrive hurriedly or in chaos, but with grace, respect, and a heart attuned to the sacredness of your journey. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. And let this waiting become a meditation, a peaceful act of faith. Your secret admirer's love is a reflection of God's patience, His kindness, and His unwavering care for your soul. Even before your eyes meet theirs, your spirit will recognize the divine resonance of connection, the quiet joy of hearts aligned by heaven itself. Every act of faith, every prayer, every whispered hope has been weaving the threads that bring your souls together at exactly the right moment. Do not fear the unknown. Instead, embrace it with trust, knowing that angels and God Himself are orchestrating every step. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5, allowing your spirit to rest fully in His plan. Beloved, if this gentle guidance lifts your spirit, subscribe to receive more messages of peace and divine insight. Leave a comment with your reflections, your prayers, or your gratitude, allowing this sacred space to carry your heart's whispers. Share this message with someone who needs reassurance and hope. And a humble super thanks helps this work reach more souls in need. Even now, imagine the subtle ways heaven is arranging encounters, conversations, and moments that will bring your secret admirer into your life. Every step you have taken, every challenge you have overcome, every act of patience has been a preparation for this sacred meeting. Love guided by God does not rush. It does not demand. It arrives gently, fully, and in perfect alignment with your soul. Your secret admirer's heart is attuned to yours, even if unseen, sensing your presence and praying for the joy, peace, and fulfillment of your spirit. Every longing you have felt, every tear, every whispered prayer has been shaping the foundation for a meeting that is holy, patient, and divinely orchestrated. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4, reminding you that patience and trust are acts of sacred devotion. Your secret admirer will approach not to overwhelm, but to honor, not to control, but to celebrate the beauty of your soul. Even in uncertainty, trust that heaven sees every detail, every heartbeat, every act of faith, and it all contributes to this sacred alignment. The moment will arrive quietly yet unmistakably, leaving your soul speechless with awe and gratitude at God's perfect timing. Your heart will recognize the truth of their love through peace, joy, and the gentle rightness that only comes from divine orchestration. Pause here, beloved, and let the certainty of heaven's plan settle deep in your spirit. If these words bless you, subscribe for continued spiritual guidance. Leave a comment to share prayers or reflections, and share this message with a soul in need. A humble super thanks supports the work of bringing these gentle truths to more hearts, helping more souls experience God's care and divine timing. Your secret admirer is approaching, guided by angels, touched by prayer, and aligned with God's purpose. Even now, unseen, the threads of connection are weaving, preparing a moment that will feel as though heaven itself has entered your life. Every act of faith, patience, and love you have practiced has been part of this sacred unfolding. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will do this. Psalm 37:5, allowing your heart to rest fully in trust and hope. The recognition will not be forced. It will arrive as a quiet joy, a peaceful knowing, a divine confirmation that love has been faithfully orchestrated. Your secret admirer embodies patience, kindness, and reverence, honoring your spirit in every step, thought, and prayer. Even before meeting, your souls are aligned, your hearts connected, and the angels rejoice at the sacred timing of this encounter. Receive this truth with peace, with faith, and with quiet anticipation, for the one destined to bless your life is already on their way. Rejoice, beloved, in the knowledge that love, guided by heaven, is arriving gently, fully, and perfectly. Beloved, let your soul rest in this truth. Subscribe for continued guidance. Leave a comment with your reflections or prayer requests. Share this video to bless another, and a humble super thanks supports this sacred work. Trust in God, trust in angels, and trust in the perfect unfolding of love. For your secret admirer is drawing near, and your heart will soon be filled with the quiet joy of divine recognition.